today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 4 of the MFL on EA Sports. And the New York Jets taking on Josh Allen and the Tennessee Titans.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Tennessee Titans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoy...
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by their Pro Bowl quarterback in his 4th season from Wyoming, Josh Allen.
How about 54 touchdown passes in 2 full seasons at the University of Wyoming? Coming out of a junior college, I think he exceeded expectations, and he can move it around a little bit too. A much better athlete than people give him credit for.
First carry for James Conner. The numbers there for Conner in last week's game. 22 carries, 69 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Conner going to get it again on 2nd down. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Open man is Cameron Batson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. This is Conner running right. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Conner going to get it again on 2nd down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And, Charles, we get a look here at the key inactives, and I tell you what, a big list for being this early in the season.
If there's any silver lining at all, you're hoping you can get these guys back, and now you'll play well down the stretch with them. But what you're also hoping is that the guys who have to play for them, the next man up mentality kicks in, and those guys take care of business.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The Jets about set to go on offense, led by their rookie quarterback for 2021, the second overall pick, Zach Wilson out of BYU.
During the draft process, it was pretty clear early that Jacksonville was locked in on Trevor Lawrence, the quarterback at Clemson. That allowed the Jets to really peruse the rest of the quarterback crop, and they settled in on Zach Wilson from BYU. Loved his game, ability to throw from the pocket, the off-platform throws, getting outside of the pocket and making plays. He's their guy, and they expect him to be that guy for at least the next 10 years.
They'll run for the first time with Michael Carter. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. There's what Carter did in last week's effort. 23 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Now it's Wilson. On the slant, he's got Davis. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Coleman, the first down and a little extra. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
From the 10, first and goal. They'll run with Carter. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. And the ball situated at the 9, second and goal. Wilson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Now we've got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. Meanwhile, Allen's throw there complete to Sims. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And just nowhere to go for Connor. Defense gets to him, and they mark him short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The rookie Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Wilson. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in there by Crowder. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Here's the ex-Florida Gator, LaMichael Pirine. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They'll run with Carter. Carter a 1st down and more. And finally down at the 41-yard line.
A good strong run there by Michael Carter, reminiscent of his days at North Carolina. A 1,000-yard rusher each of his last 2 years in Chapel Hill, despite being in a timeshare with Javonte Williams, who was a 2nd-round pick of the Denver Broncos. Carter, the 2nd pick of the 4th round, out of UNC. He could be the Jets' leading rusher moving forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Airing one out for Crowder. That nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. They'll get this to Coleman. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. To the air, Allen. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. 7 yards to pick up there. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Slant pass. He's got Reynolds. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Allen now on first down. He'll check it down to Bell. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now Allen. Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now Allen. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Andy Isabella as the first half is winding down. And the Titans have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The return man, Ty Johnson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is our score. Will we see things open up in the second half? To find out, we get it back to our guys in the booth, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis, and he's brought down after a very nice gain. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now, Corey Davis, of course, 4 years with these Tennessee Titans. They decided not to pick up his 5th-year option, so he left for the Jets. Even though he's coming off statistically his best season as a pro, just short of 1,000 yards on 65 catches in his final season with Tennessee. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Coleman has it here right side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're up to a fast start here.
Now Wilson on first down. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw is Wilson. It's complete to Cole. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely, because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Wilson. This one caught by Crowder. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Bats Jackson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. From the 29, Allen over the middle to Smith. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. This one caught by Isabella. And he's taken down inside the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Allen going to throw. A screen to Bell. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. He's got Smith here. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. On 2nd and 10, Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Le'Veon Bell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Davis, nice grab. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wilson. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Carter. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Again, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Cole. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he's got him in. Corey Davis. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Michael Carter, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by the rookie Michael Carter's touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get this underneath to Bell. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Allen, and it's 2nd down. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Now Allen. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to take over here. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work, and being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
And incomplete on the deep ball. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. Now Wilson, 3rd down here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And the grab by Croft. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. One last shot for Wilson. And he's got his big tight end here. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Croft finding the end zone on the game's final play. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.